Unfortunately, nope, I don't even want to talk about it. Okay. That's fine. Let's go back. How can we say this without talking about that? That is a good question.
The third character that I wound up creating was the first recruit, or one of the first recruits of the team. There's a lot of things that goes into this character's creation as far as her personality. And part of it was the backstory I kind of created with this character. I had to go down a kind of different rabbit hole to figure this character out, but ultimately came to the right place. Ex-athlete was accused of some things that she didn't do, ultimately was vindicated. However, but in the eyes of the world, the eyes of a lot of people, she did it, type of deal.
From that point on, it's fascinating where my mind took me.
But yeah, there was a couple of young ladies I went to high school with, and a few more I was in college with as well that played various sports, from volleyball to swimming to soccer, track and field. That kind of helped inform this character's personality. Her personality being Replica.
I went from a cop and a criminal to going to somebody with faith, or where they're led by faith. I started with that rubric and just kind of, but what happened with Replica was actually kind of odd. I wouldn't say odd. I started designing that character based on props. So, props and powers. Be more specific. So, there is a character, in a X-Men 2099 comic that had I thought it was a pretty fascinating power. In terms of being able to transform into various metals. I don't remember the character's name. Say it's just a different version of Colossus. Yeah, and I still thought it was kind of cool. So that kind of power set was kind of playing in my head. And then for some reason I had this visual idea in my head. It's like, hey, it'd be kind of cool if this character, how they transform their skin or whatever to these various metals, or if this person wore a rosary and then each bead was a different light bulb went off. It's like, I got it. It just kind of fit. Like, I started to really think about this character, and it's like, okay, she's led by faith, and it's just like, okay, and then immediately, like, kind of almost like I was like, I had too much to drink and had to, become a member of the Green Bay Yakkers. It just all started to kind of flow out. Bits about her personality, bits about her past, like what went on in her life that led her to becoming this member of this team, and it fit.
She's cut from a similar cloth, as you can see, as Major Indra.
And I was noticing immediately how I started to come up with stories and ideas of how the two characters of Major Indra and Replica played off each other, but more so that Major Indra trusts this character. Just, I envisioned her, I seen it. She's the most stable character on this team. Like, despite all the negativity and all the things that she's been through in her life, she can remain level-headed.